Mark, just take us through the other Bilderberg.
I can be brief. There's no reason to be too windy here. The other Bilderberg always takes place in Idaho at Sun Valley Resort, a stunningly posh resort in southern central Idaho. And here from Fortune, we have a headline: inside the yearly summer camp for billionaires for Silicon Valley execs and media bigwigs, hosted by one of Wall Street's most exclusive and, I might say, elusive firms. Going on from there very briefly, what we know about the ultra-private Sun Valley Conference host, the 2023, all we have information on is last year. We don't have 2024 yet. The 2023 Allen & Company Sun Valley Conference, dubbed the annual summer camp for billionaires, kicked off in the mountain resort of Sun Valley, Idaho, in exactly 2 weeks ahead of when this was written. So basically, it'll take place in mid-July in Idaho, and I'll have more on it later. Only a handful of photographers are allowed to attend. The media cannot be there, except I'll mention now, we'll skip this slide about the history of Allen & Company. We'll come back to that later, but they do have offices in New York City and London. I'll mention that. And Allen & Company is one of the most secretive financial firms I've come across, and they're the organizers of this conference. The important slide is the next one, and then we can wind up. And no, the one after that, I'm sorry. This one here, the firm, Allen & Company, is behind a number of significant deals, and these deals, according to the Observer, were largely either seeded or started or consummated at these annual conferences, which have been going on since about 1982 or so in Idaho. Disney's merger with ABC in 1996, Google's initial public offering in 2004, the $18 billion merger between Activision and Vivendi Games, 2011, Twitter's IPO, 2013, Jeff Bezos' purchase of the Washington Post, which is basically the CIA's own newspaper, tied to Bilderberg's founding, I might add, 2013, and Facebook's $19 billion purchase of WhatsApp in 2014. And I'll conclude, guys, by noting that Nya Tider, the Swedish publication that earlier in this broadcast I talked about breaking the fact that Bilderberg's evidently going to meet in Spain this year in Madrid, they also had another report that said the Sun Valley Conference actually involves intelligence officials and news and entertainment moguls, and that they supposedly plot out how the news will actually be carried out, how the news will be composed in conjunction with the government. Now, that's a bit out there, maybe in some people's eyes, but that's what Nya Tider was claiming. At the very least, media is much more of a focus at this Bilderberg than the other Bilderberg. This one in Idaho is mostly media and big tech. The one in that's been meeting since 1954, the original Bilderberg, is of course much broader, with Treasury officials and NATO and royalty and things like that. So there'll be much more of this between now and mid-July, of course. So, but the other Bilderberg has emerged, and who knew, right?
Who knew? Mark, thank you very much indeed for that. And I'll just say to our audience, here we are asking questions about what these immensely powerful global corporations are up to, what they're doing in secret meetings behind closed doors. It's utterly outrageous that when we do this, we should have organizations like the Anti-Semitism Policy Trust accusing us and many other good people of being conspiracy theorists. It's truly outrageous. We'll end there. Big thank you to our audience for joining us. Diane, I can still see you on screen. Are you able to join us for Extra?
I'd be delighted to, Brian. Thank you.
Okay, that's really good. So we will have Diane Rasmussen McAddy with us for Extra as well. We can discuss a little bit of the Finethi ladies, but for our monthly subscribers, please join us in a few minutes for UK Column Extra. That's it for today. Thank you for joining me, Charles. It's been
not at all.
Really
and just to clarify the timings for the symposium on Sunday will be from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock British Summer Time.
Yes, we said as if it was UK time. Yeah. So in fact, it's 6 to 8 in UK time. Thank you for the reminder. We'll end there. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.